Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you very much for dear friends who raised all the points which it was necessary. I think what happened in 2018 or supposed to happen, it was an indication about the nature and the policy of this regime. As I mentioned just now, I myself as a witness, I have testified for several hours, 7-8 hours, and I went through all the details which showed very clearly that the leadership of the regime, the supreme leader, the president, foreign minister, intelligence minister, all the high-ranking officials of the regime were participating in this plot. All of them were participating in this plot, and it was a decision by the whole government, whole regime, whole system. And the main reason, according to the documents which we submitted to the judiciary system in Belgium, according to the documents, the main reason of this plot was the situation of the regime. You know, everyone is aware that in January 2018, December 2017, January 2018, we had a very extensive uprising, very angry about this uprising. And after the uprising, Khamenei and the other officials of the regime pinpointed on the MEK PMI as the main source of this uprising. And they promised that they will revenge, they will act against PMI, MEK because of this uprising. First, they started to plot in Albania to have a very big explosive operation inside Albania within the People's Mujahideen Organization facilities, while it was the ceremony of new Iranian Year, the moment which Maryam Rajavi had present at that meeting and some other foreign guests in this meeting. When this plot defeated by the authorities in Albania, Iranian regime started the plan B. They had a plan A, was in Albania, the plan B in Villepin, Paris, and you know everything about that. This plot, the main target in this plot, of course, was Mrs. Rajavi. You know, many of our friends had presence in this gathering, and Iranian regime was targeting Mrs. Rajavi because this regime is thinking as its strategy to confront Iranian uprising is to neutralize the opposition, the organized opposition movement, I mean NCRI, PMI, National Council of Resistance Iran, and People's Mujahideen Organization of Iran. Many points which already has mentioned by our dear friends, speakers, other speakers, but I should emphasize once again on this point that the plan which Iranian regime had in Villepin, it is no matter of discussion that it was a plan for a very extensive crime against humanity. It was not an ordinary terrorist operation. It was not an ordinary operation which Iranian regime had many times in various countries. They were trying to create a mass killing, which there is no matter of discussion that it was, if it happened, it was crime against humanity. So in this moment, it's very important the reaction of Western countries, especially European Union. Why I appreciate the activities of security services in Belgium and other countries who which neutralize this ominous operation. I must reiterate that on this point that political decision maker in EU should have an appropriate reaction towards this very big crime. This is, I can say, this is an historical test or challenge for EU, whether they want to stand on their human rights, democratic standards, or they want to continue to deal with a terrorist dictatorship ruling Iran. There is no matter of discussion that this regime is going to fall. This regime has no chance to continue for a long time. So this is the time for all European countries, EU and other Western countries to decide to be fair against this regime. As Mrs. Rajavi emphasized this afternoon, we call on closing the embassies of the regime, which just now it is absolutely clear that these embassies are center of terrorism and spying against not only Iranian opposition and Iranian dissidents, but spying against Western countries themselves. Second, to expel all agents of the regime, intelligence agents and terrorists who are affiliating with the regime from these countries. These are the measures which are necessary for the safety and security of not only Iranian people and the Iranian refugees, Iranian opponents, but necessary for the safety and security of the EU citizens, the people who are living here. Thank you very much, and I hope that European countries, as their representatives, as we heard 2 weeks ago from European Parliament, as they demanded from their government, they will have a very strong reaction against Iranian regime and its terrorist attitude. Thank you very much.